Hello Gary, this is Alan Steele from the Workbench, and I'm going to go through a short little demonstration video for the frames for the Nashville Marriott. What we got here is an example of the hole you're going to cut in the drywall for your walls. This here is a template we'll be sending you to cut those holes out, and this is one of the standard frames for your walls. So as you can tell, the outside dimensions of that template are exactly the same dimensions as the outside of the frame. And what you'll want to do is to temporarily secure this template to your wall with perhaps a couple drywall screws. You can mark out your hole that you need to cut, and also at that point in time is you can take a small little self-centering bit we're going to send you, and that will fit right into those template holes, 1, 2, 3, 4, to allow you to drill those holes in the correct spacing. Once those are drilled, you can continue drilling that hole out with the appropriate size drill bit for these screws, and then you've got your hole cut out. At that point, you're going to want to attach some of these little plywood bars behind the drywall. And as you can tell on this template, I just secure them with a drywall screw in the centers of these, not in the holes that we've drilled for the screws to mount the monitor. So now you've got your holes drilled. I'm going to put these under here just to give me a little extra spacing. And at that point in time, you can drop your monitor into the holes and secure that. This is a star bit. I'll be sending you that one too, just in case you don't have them. All the hardware for these is the brown clips, and the screws for all your monitors are going to be in this little box I'm going to send. And you'll put those gold screws right through these brown clips, as you can kind of see there. And you will drive that down. You don't want to crank these tight. You want to secure them until it just starts to ratchet. If you drive it too hard, you can break those brown clips. They'll just drive the screw right through them. Alright, so now your monitor is attached to those. And it's pretty simple. These frames all have a top. They're just it's about a 1/16 inch difference from one top to the bottom. So I mark those so that when you put those on there, the spacing for your bezel is correct. You can see you've got a little bit of sideways. The slots we route into the back of this allow you to slide this left and right just a little bit. So you can kind of center that right where you don't see any more of this silver edge when you snap them on. Get them right there. Once you get it where you want it, you just click down on these to secure that frame to the monitor. And a little difficult actually to get them off. You got to almost get a flat spatula or a screwdriver. I would recommend a spatula, but I got a screwdriver here, so I'll use it to get it back off of here. Once you get one side off, you can lift those frames right back off there. So that's the design for the standard frames. Now the other frames, I'm going to take this off here real quick. And these are going to be your back frames for the ones we need extra depth on. It's essentially just like you have here. You're going to need to still cut the hole in the drywall. Probably either use this as your template or use the template. You can tell we've notched out the back of this about 3/8 of an inch for you for the electrical outlets you're talking about. And you'll put that on there, and once again your monitor is going to drop right in to that hole. They're already pre-drilled in this scenario, so you don't even need to drill it. They're already set to put those in. And I've also pre-drilled 4 holes out that you could use to secure this to the wall. They're at 16-inch centers. If that works out for you, you would just secure those with some drywall screws straight into the studs at 16-inch centers. If not, you're going to need to put this frame on here, mark where it is, and secure it somewhere else along those locations. I'm also providing you some plywood strips, just like on the other scenario, that you can stick in there if there isn't a stud at 16-inch centers. So that's what those are. These are the ones, the bars for the standard frames. So at that point, once again, put your frame center, snap it on there, and you're done. So that is that. And if you have any other questions, let me know. I'm going to send you all the hardware and everything you just saw me use to install this. Thanks.